Welcome everyone, and in this presentation, I just want to give you a little more information on completing your test administration project. Now, as you begin to test your participants and then record those results, keep in mind that all of your scores need to be kept in a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. I've posted a spreadsheet in Moodle for you to access and start to document your results. Just look below the assignment description guidelines section and you'll see the posted spreadsheet there. Now, taking a look at the spreadsheet, you'll see that I have all the test components for you included. So all you'll need to do is record your participant's height, first of all, in inches, and you can just type that in. The weight in pounds, you can type that in as well. And then you'll notice that the BMI is automatically calculated for you. I've gone ahead and input the formula to calculate this so you don't have to worry about it. Then record the results for the remaining test components. Now, as I mentioned before, in regards to the cardiovascular test area, the pacer, the mile, or the step test, it depends on which scores you can easily obtain. Realistically, you want to understand how to administer each one of those tests, but because of time constraints, you can just ask your participants if they've completed the pacer or the beep test recently, and if they remember the number of laps. If they do, just write that in. You can do the same thing for the mile. Ask if they've recently run the mile and if they remember their most recent time. If so, go ahead and type that in. If they don't remember either of these, then you'll have to administer the 3-minute step test. The description and guidelines for the 3-minute step test can be found at the topendsports.com website that I referred you to before. And the 3-minute step test records the heart rate after a 3-minute period. So you should have results for one or more of these tests that measure cardiovascular endurance. Then you'll have your results for flexibility test. Now, the shoulder stretch test is either a yes or no test. Either the participant can completely test or complete the test successfully, or they can't. And this is done on both the right and the left shoulder. So you'll just record a Y if the test can be completed and a no or N if it cannot. And the trunk lift measures the lower back flexibility to a maximum of 12 inches. And even if the participant is able to lift higher than 12 inches, the maximum score received is still only 12 inches, so it shouldn't exceed that. And for the sit and reach test, there are two different ways this can be administered. There is the back saver sit and reach, which measures the flexibility on the right and left side of the body. And then there's the V sit and reach, which is measured with both legs extended. Since K through 12 physical fitness tests require the back saver sit and reach, this is the one that I want you to administer. So you'll have two different measurements, one recorded for the right side and one recorded for the left side. And these measurements should be done in inches. Then you'll administer a skill-related fitness area. You will either administer a coordination test, power test, agility test, speed test, balance, or reaction time test. And since there are several different assessments for each one of these categories, you must write in the test that you administered under the correct skill area, since I don't know what that was going to be right now. If you conducted the wall toss tests, for example, below the coordination, you will type in wall toss because a wall toss test is a measure of coordination. If you administered a 20-meter sprint, since this is a speed test, below the heading speed, you will just type in 20-meter sprint, and this notifies the other classmates as to what test you actually administered. And be sure to include the results for each one of your participants. And once you have finished testing and recorded all of your data, be sure you save your spreadsheet and then post it in the test administration project spreadsheet form, which I have created in Moodle. Additionally, complete the remainder of this test and then post that completed assignment in the test administration project form. Remember to follow all the written guidelines listed in the assignment descriptions. And once everyone has posted their completed spreadsheet, you will then begin to record everyone else's data on your own spreadsheet. This will then be used for the data analysis project. So I hope this helps a little bit more with understanding the assignment. As always, please let me know if you have any questions. Take care for now.